Hey everybody, this is Ross Browne and you're listening to Unforeseen, the podcast that is truly unforeseen. Things I haven't seen before, things I know nothing about, and my producer Lorraine is the person who brings me all sorts of weird scrapings and scoopings from all over the world. What's going to go on? This is the beauty of it. I love things that are a little bit off kilter. I like things that are a little bit unplanned, and I've been trying to find something that gives me that joy, like the joy of improv. The feeling of walking into a dark room, turning off all the lights. This is a dark room. and sprinting full force, full speed into the darkness. That's what the feeling of improv is. It's the feeling of tightrope walking without a safety net. So we're going to try and capture some of that energy in podcast form. Don't know how it's going to go. It could go terribly. We've done 4 intros. And I said walk into a dark room and turn off all the lights. So yeah, I mean, we're going to find our feet. We're going to find what the podcast is. This thing is a growing, evolving thing. It's like a Pokemon in your ears. Sounds oddly sexual. But that's what it is. We're going to try it. I'm very giddy. Oh, I'm very giddy. Oh, I don't think I'm the right person to do this. I'm starting to reevaluate all of my life decisions. Like I should have taken that course. My dad said, "You could be a carpenter." I should have been, yeah, I could. I could be fitting a skirting board now, completely confident in my ability, and instead I'm sitting here going, "What does this one do? What's that button for?" Oh, okay, we need to settle now. Oh, okay. So this is a good time to introduce you because we've heard you now because you've been very bad at keeping yourself quiet.
Well, you did say you go into a dark room and you turn off the lights. So I mean,
yeah, like double dark, like. So Lorraine Murphy is my producer and my. Well, what would you call yourself? You're kind of you're kind of like this this purveyor of weird.
Well, after that intro, I think you're your carer as well now. Yes, the purveyor of weird. I think. Do you know
you're
what?
A curator. You're curating all of the content for this podcast.
Yeah.
And I know nothing. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're basically bringing all these things to me and kind of challenging to see what my reactions are.
Yeah. So it's going to be a mixture of your reactions, your improv skills. I think this was all born out of many conversations that we've had where I've said to you, "Hey Ross, have you seen this video to X, Y, and Z?" And you're going.
Yeah.
Looking at me blankly going, no. And then I'm going, there's a podcast in that. So this is the podcast. And I think we should just get stuck in.
I'm excited.
Let's ease everybody into the Unforeseen podcast and take a look at some good old-fashioned infomercials from the 90s. The long-winded ads with people feigning excitement about products that no one's ever going to buy. First up, it's the comfort wipe.
Okay, but hang on. Let me just settle myself before I see this. Okay. These are the things you watch at like 2:30 in the morning when normal programming ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. I'm all in for this. The comfort wipe.
For over 100 years, we've been scrunching and folding toilet paper.
It's one of my main problems already.
2 seconds in.
I mean, already I'm going, I have actually never thought about how much I folded and scrunched toilet paper.
Do you fold or do you scrunch?
I actually do try and keep it as smooth as I possibly can.
Okay.
Yeah, like as in I fold, right? But I double layer it, and I actually do try and I pinch the underside.
What?
So I pinch the underside so that I leave the top layer flat, but then I do create a little bit of grippage.
A little bit. You're creating a rose of toilet paper.
Exactly,
Okay.
but the top of the rose is quite flat, so it's more like a kind of a daisy or a buttercup. Do you know what I mean? And then underneath, there's a little bit of a V that's going into my fingers. So I'm completely getting this already. I'm already going. This is a product I'm already interested in. I do like the daisy as well. That I mean, it's top class video editing skills.
Finally, there's a better way. Comfort wipe.
Dildo. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? It's a short suction cup. Oh, okay.
The sanitary paper extension arm and holder. The first in...
Oh, never have I went, do you know what? I need an extra 9 inches onto my arm to wipe my hole. How How far deep under can you? This is dangerous. How many people have gone to the fucking A&E or gone to the emergency room with one of these stuck up their hole? And I'm not saying that they were using it in an untoward way. I'm saying like they might have just slipped, or they fucking sat back, or something happened, or a cat meowed at the back window and they fucking jumped. You saw what happened here. The backdrop fell on me 10 minutes ago.
It really did.
It's the same thing. If I had a comfort wipe, I would now have a comfort wipe inside me. And I assume that's a discomfort wipe because it's fucking huge. Okay, hang on.
Improvement to toilet paper as we know it since the 1880s.
Oh, you have to let go of a lever to make the shitty piece of paper fall off. That's fucking wrong.
It's extra work, really, isn't it?
So it's an extension arm and holder.
Yeah.
I do like the way as well they made the O like the petals of a daisy.
Yes.
And then the eye of the wipe is like the stem of the daisy. So it's like, it's basically, they're saying this is an ass daisy.
Essentially, yeah.
Or it's one of those things that you blow. The make a wish.
Dandelions.
Dandelion. That's what it is. It's an ass dandelion. Fucking hell. Okay.
It extends your reach a full 18.
What the fuck is this? How many times have you ever wiped your hole? Milady, would you like me to wipe your hole? 18 inches long. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That, like, think about that. So like you fall wrong. Like it's here.
Yeah.
It's right by your heart.
Could you imagine being killed by your own comfort wipe?
Yeah, could you imagine being killed wiping your own hole? First of all, autopsy guy's going to have a fucking heart attack if he opens you up and sees that fucking thing inside you. There's going to be a murder inquest. There'll be someone shoved a fucking comfort wipe up his hole. It's the length of a fucking pool cue. Mother of Christ.
inches while it follows the contours of your body and
Jesus Christ. It's like fucking S-shaped. Oh, I get it. It's curved, so it goes around the cheeks. It is. It's curved. So like there's like the arm goes like this. So it's curved and the head is here, so the toilet roll there. So as you put it down, it is a good product. It goes there. I'm all right. I actually stand corrected there on that one.
He's on board.
Yeah, anatomically designed.
comfortably cleans. It's as easy to use.
Is she shitting in the shower? Hang on a second. Why is she in the shower with no water, just suds on her back? Has she shat all the ways up her back?
I think they're equating using the comfort wipe.
Oh, this is as easy as a loofah.
As easy as washing your back in the shower.
They should say she hasn't. They should have a little thing that says she hasn't shat herself in the shower, and that's
Use as a shower brush.
Okay.
Just pop on the toilet tissue, and when through, just press the release button, and the tissue drops right into the toilet.
the release thing is very Dr. Evil.
I think that's a
isn't
bit
it?
hit and miss, though. What if it doesn't release?
Yeah, if it doesn't release,
know?
yeah,
You're
I
stuck
wouldn't
with this.
trust like some kind of weird kind of like slinky suction cup thing, or kind of like a.
You're kind of having to fling the whole thing around.
Yeah,
I
I think those toilet rolls didn't fall off properly. I think there's a lot of issues with that. I don't fully trust the whole. How does it release?
Okay, we found a technical fault in it. Okay,
I found a lot of fucking technical faults in it. The fact that it's an impaling implement.
Toilet.
Think about it. Toilet paper is really archaic and disgusting.
So we stick it on a stick. Are you fucking mental? Hang on, you're still using toilet paper. They haven't reinvented anything. They've just said, oh, toilet paper on your hand is horrible, so we're going to give you a massive dildo to stick the toilet roll onto. Fucking hell. Oh my God.
The comfort wipe is a modern solution.
Right by her mouth. Like, she's... It couldn't be any more phallic if you tried. She's like, yeah, I was at my hole no more than three minutes ago, and you wouldn't tell the difference.
That's right. Never touch another dirty toilet tissue.
Being a big guy certainly.
I knew they were going to go the fat route. I knew they were going to go the husky route. Being a big guy, I find it hard to find my asshole. But now, with the comfort wipe, I can just root around with a big stick until I find a crevice.
Oh God!
Fucking hell! Oh!
has its advantages and its disadvantages. This is a great product.
Did he say it has its advantages? And what does the product does?
No, he says being a big guy has its advantages and disadvantages.
What are the
I
advantages?
don't know, but he seems perfectly happy.
Was that a sexual kind of like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Could be. I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
this whole thing is very phallic.
Big, you know what they say about guys with big cholesterol?
Early
Wow.
heart attack.
They've chosen the weirdest models for
Yeah.
this. Like they've chosen, well, okay, I get the whole thing of fat guy, right? Might be an issue, okay? I found it way easier to wipe my arse since I've lost a bit of weight. So I get that completely, right?
Really?
I've never been at the level where I thought I need an extension pole. Like I'm not a third floor window for a fucking window cleaner. Like, do you know what I mean? I've never went, I need something telescopic. Like, I'm not the tarpaulin over the bus station. Do you know what I mean? I've never went, we need to get a man lift and a power washer for this fucker. Like, I've never been that heavy. But I get it, right? So they're aiming at the fat market. Then there's an old woman, right? You're going, okay, old people generally can't like reach back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, you know.
That is a sweeping statement there. Old people generally can't reach back.
When was the last time you saw an old person reach back?
I mean, I don't take note of it. Like,
Because you've never seen it.
But I
Because you've
will be
never
taking
seen
note
it.
now.
Yeah, you will, and you better call an ambulance because shit's about to go down.
Not with the comfort wipe.
Not with the comfort wipe, yeah. Shit won't go down because the fucking release mechanism doesn't work on it.
Someone help you with your personal matters.
Is she on TV going, someone has to wipe my hole normally? This is too much. This is too much. I would love to be in that audition room. These people, I went in for a role. There was a casting call saying we're looking for a fat guy, we're looking for an old woman to come on air, and he has to say something like, I've got a big dick, but I can't wipe my own hole. and then she has to come on. And they're like, could you tell America and possibly the wider world that somebody else usually wipes your ass for you? How desperate for a break in Hollywood do you have to be? You're like,
I would love to read the ad for that role. Actually.
Amazing. Yeah, looking for, like, fucking hell. Oh, you have to be desperate, don't you? Like, you there's no way they have agents. There's no way they have it. You have the worst agent in the world if they're like, listen, a lot of celebrities have done ads. Today, someone else wipes my ass, girl. Tomorrow, maybe Matrix 5.
Listen, in about 30 years' time, there's going to be two people talking about you in a podcast. This is going to go forever.
Oh, okay, let's go again.
The comfort wipe allows you to maintain your dignity.
Allows you to maintain your dignity. You are the fucking exodus. I don't want to just get acting work. Maintain the dignity. She sounds like someone else is wiping her hole right now. Yeah, someone's maintain your dignity. Diplomatic community. Sounds like a bad guy from a Lethal Weapon movie. A diplomatic community, maintain your dignity.
While you maintain your personal hygiene.
Comfort wipe, the sanitary paper extension arm
they're
and holder.
repeating
The
this
first
for the people with Alzheimer's. They're repeating the message. The thing we've told you. We're a minute in. This is a minute, and we're already at 15 minutes and 50 seconds. I can't. I'm actually stopping myself and pausing it all the times I want to pause it.
Improvement to toilet paper as we know it since the 1880s.
That's a long time for no improvements in toilet paper. Hang on. What about double ply, triple ply, cushell,
Quilted.
the one with
koala.
the koala, the cat, the
The
dog
dog.
that fucks everyone's fucking day up by running around. We've had loads. We've got the ones aloe vera. We've got aloe vera.
There's Christmas ones.
There's brown ones and black ones. So you don't
What?
because you don't. Well, it's like Russian roulette. You're like, have I wiped enough? Who knows? Got no visual aid. I'm like, it's like Ray Charles wiping his arse. She's going, I don't know. I'm just going to go by feel.
Hoping for the best.
I'm just going to maintain my dignity. Oh, okay. Oh,
It extends your reach a full 18
Oh, I
inches
love that again.
while
That
it
move is
follows
great.
the contours of your body and
Oh.
comfortably cleans. So if you or someone...
yeah. I told you. She looked back. She reached around. Fucking hell. Oh, I gotta go to the doctor. I'm going, sorry, doc. Oh, what's wrong? What my own ass again. Trying to maintain my fucking dignity, you know. Oh my God.
love suffers from the loss of
Yeah,
range of
another
motion.
guy.
Or
Oh,
if you're someone who
God.
just doesn't want to touch dirty toilet paper, don't be embarrassed. Just get a comfort wipe. Order now and we'll send you the comfort wipe for just $19.99.
I mean, that is a decent price.
It is. In fairness.
It's the only improvement in toilet paper even though it hasn't replaced toilet paper.
18 inches.
In 18 inches. I mean, if it's by the inch, you're actually just paying $1 an inch.
Exactly. Bargain.
Yeah, it really is. $1 an inch, and then 99 cents then just for the little plunger to release it.
Plus, we'll send you the Get a Grip. Just pay separate shipping and
What are you? What are you? Is that a telephone for the jacks? What are you? Get a grip. Hang on, I'm going to guess what this is because I don't know what this is.
Okay.
It looks like an old school telephone receiver, but I'm guessing get a grip. I'm guessing it is a handle that you can suction cup onto the wall. All right, and if you've got problems getting off the toilet, you've got a mobile handle that you can onto the wall and then pull yourself up off the toilet.
You're not far off,
Am I not
actually.
far off?
You're not far off.
All right, let's see.
handling. It's the assist handle that installs in seconds.
Yes, so it's for getting up out of the bathroom or
Yeah.
the bath, pushing yourself up.
Getting
Boom.
in and out of the tub has
Boom.
never been more comfortable. You get it all. The Comfort Wipe and the Get a Grip. The entire $50 value for just $19.99.
Wow.
Bargain.
Oh, stop.
See?
Okay.
Bargain. Bargain.
That you have lived. Our first clip, I thought we're going in soft here. Do you know what I mean? That was that done it for me now.
I have looked into it, and you can actually still buy the Comfort Wipe
Fuck
on
off.
Amazon for the exact same price.
Fuck off. So they weren't actually giving us a deal. That was the price. They were just making it sound like a bargain.
They've just kept the same price since the 90s. But I also looked into it. Now, my Google searches are very weird after this. But you were talking about how do you actually use it, and you were kind of thinking you had to reach around the back.
Oh no, it's between the legs.
It's between the legs.
off.
So you're sitting on the toilet.
What
and
happens if you have a penis though? No, I'm serious.
I don't know. You're
It's like fucking.
you got to maneuver.
What's the noise? I'm just using my comfort wipe, but you give me some privacy. I'm trying to.
Here's what I'm thinking. If this podcast goes well, do you think we could get our own unforeseen merchandise comfort wipes?
100%. By the way, we have to order this.
Yes.
We have to
Yes.
order this. I will do a full review on this.
I was going to
will-
say make a video, but I don't think anyone
We'll
wants
make a
to
video,
see that.
but we'll do it taste. We'll do it tastefully. Like I would like to. And I am a big guy, like which has its advantages and its disadvantages. Hey.
Let's move on. Video number 2.
Oh, can I take a sip of coffee?
You
That's
can.
just fucking floored me. That has.
This
That is the best thing. I'm loving this podcast already. Whatever the intro, right? Fuck the intro. We leave the intro as it was because we've already recovered. That was amazing.
I think you're going to like this one as well. This is much shorter. This is another infomercial from
14 inches. Is
the
it?
90s. Not quite as long.
Comfort Wipe Mini.
I mean, you know if you're in need of a good cry,
Yeah.
what do? You ring this number.
Okay. Oh. Just queuing it up. You put it. You know, I was thinking in the last one, I was like, whatever happens to the people that don't get on the Comfort Wipe ad? And we've just answered the question. What the fuck is going on? 1-900-9099 cry. So what's this? Is this someone just to listen to? I don't. Is this someone to listen to you cry?
Keep watching.
If someone says, they're there, I think I'm going to shit myself.
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself.
Fuck off. Are people, you ring to hear people cry?
No. So I looked into this again. You ring up.
He's the winner. He man's about 45 and he's got a skateboard over his shoulder and he's crying. What could possibly have gone wrong? I landed on my nuts on a railing. And everyone laughed and said, go home, old man. Oh, go on.
The idea of this is that, if you're feeling a little bit emotional, you're at home and you're going, a good cry now would just sort me out. You ring up 1-900-9099-CRY
Yeah.
and someone tells you a sad story
To make you cry.
to make you cry.
So like they're like dam busters for tears, essentially.
Essentially.
They're like it's built. So what? Hang on. So you are sad already.
So you're
You
sad
feel
already.
like you need to cry.
Yeah.
But you just
Yeah.
can't get there.
Yeah.
So they're like sex phone calls
Yeah. They're just really sad sex lines.
So it's like, what are you wearing? They're like, dead puppies.
But I just love that is somebody's job on the other end to just tell sad stories to people.
Oh my God. What I couldn't possibly think of a story that would make me cry.
I know, especially from a stranger on the phone.
Yeah.
Immediately.
And you're probably, like, my cynicism would immediately go, this is horseshit.
Also, have you heard how much they charge you per minute?
No, let's go.
$2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute.
I mean, you're paying a lot of money there. By the time they get to the end of the story, you know.
Yeah, and also you're under pressure now because you're going, okay, can you get to the Sabre Park quicker? And they're going, and then they went for a scan. He's like, come on, is the baby dead or alive? I can't afford all this tension. Skip to the funeral.
It's a lot of money for a cry, isn't it?
It's a fucking lot of money for a cry. It's a lot of money for a cry. Sex lines are cheaper than that.
Are they? I wouldn't know.
I would say so.
Did you ever ring a sex line?
Never.
Did you not?
No.
They were always in like the Sunday World and stuff. Do you know the ads for them?
Well, they're on Sky as well. Like, you get the adult channels. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're all kind of on a phone and they're like just rubbing the phone up against themselves. Like, they're all like,
So you're just hearing rustling there.
No, like, you know, like when they're trying to solicit the calls. So, like, do you know, like, you'd have like,
I was like, that's a shit
no,
phone
like,
call.
you'd have a girl like kind of like sitting on a couch or whatever, and there'd be one beside her, and like her arse be up in the air, and she'd be like, looking back, like she doesn't need a comfort wipe. She's like, and then you'd have another one, and she's just like that. She's just like, oh yeah, fucking hell. Love bouncing, I do. Go on. Oh, do you want bouncy one or do you want bendy one? I'm bouncy, she's bendy. Like, that was, they were just so like, and you know, you'd watch them, but you wouldn't ring them. Like,
Do you know anybody that rang one?
I don't.
I don't
I
either.
think it's the saddest admission that I don't think I think you'd be called fucking. I can still remember the jingle, because you know what, Channel 18
No.
on multi-channel years ago. So
No.
like in America it's like cable or whatever. It's like the
Okay.
free channels.
Okay.
Oh no, you pay like for the box, and then you have the free channels then. So you'd have Channel 4, and the first time people had Sky
Okay.
in Cork would have had multi-channel. So it was like just like 20 channels or 24
We didn't have
channels.
the channels now.
Oh,
we
you see?
didn't have the channels.
So you'd have it, right, and you'd have a little black remote, and it was like, you know, the alarm clock numbers, you know, the little red numbers.
Yeah.
You'd have those numbers on it. So, for example, 12 would be Channel 4 in England.
Okay.
And then 11 would be like BBC One or whatever, and you'd have RT1 and 2 on 1 and 2. And then Channel 18 was the Blue Movies channel. It was the German one.
Okay.
Right? So what you would do then is you'd go 1-8 and you'd go on Channel 18, right?
Yeah.
But if someone walked into the room, right, if you went down one to 17, you're on fucking Eurosport and Formula 1 is on. So someone would be
okay.
like, something's up here.
Right.
But there was an alt button. So you could go like 12 and you'd be on Channel 4, and then you type in 18, and then you could hit alt and it would go 12, 18, 12, 18, 12,
okay,
18.
that's clever.
Yeah, so then you could be like Channel 18, and then someone walk in, you hit 12, and it's like, and the kookaburra is looking for
Similar noises,
a nest.
you know, similar noises.
I can remember on the ads for the German channels, because a lot of them were scrambled as well, so you could only see like, oh, there's a toe or whatever, so you could only hear them. I can remember the chat up, the German chat line. And I don't speak any German, but I know this off by heart.
You know it was sexy.
It was on Sonntag 90, wir sei, on Sonntag 90, wir sei, on Sonntag Fanning.
Oh my God, I really hope we have somebody that speaks German listening to us right now that can translate what you've just
Yeah,
said.
I don't think the last on Sonntag Fanning, I don't think it was on Sonntag. I always thought it was just the same
On
one.
Sonntag.
Yeah, but it's on Sonntag. On Sonntag, wir sei, on Sonntag Fanning, wir sei, on Sonntag Fanning. I don't think on Sonntag Fanning is right, but it was something at the end of that.
Oh, somebody needs to translate
Yeah.
that for us.
Yeah. On Sonntag 90 was 1890 or something like that. On Sonntag 90, wir sei, something 33, so 533, 533.
You could be saying anything right now. Anything.
Okay, let's go with this still. Yoan's mascara's all over the shop. Oh,
If you're
she's scratching herself in a mirror. She's looking in a mirror, mascara all over, and she's scratching like she's a dog trying to get in the window of someone's house.
runaway teen,
Oh, fucking hell, Mark Hamill. Was Mark Hamill in this ad before he was in Star Wars? Fucking, he looks like Mick Jagger and Mark Hamill had a really sad child. I just found out my dad's Mick Jagger and my mum's Mark Hamill. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, but Mick Jagger looked at me and said, Luke, I am your father. And he picked up the aeroplane like that. Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
ask your parents
Well,
before
there's a
you
bang of Ozzy Osbourne about him as well.
call.
Okay, they're not tears. They definitely just like fucking sprayed loads of shit in her eyes and then just backed off as soon as they were about to
But
film
did you
the-
just hear what she said? Ask your parents before you call. So you have to go to your parents and say, Ma'am, I feel like I need to cry
Can I have €9 to hear someone tell me a story?
about a puppy getting knocked down.
I always wonder that about like Childline ads and stuff. That as well. They're always ask the bill payer's permission. You're like, what are you going to... Dad, I'm just ringing the Childline now. All right?
1-900-9099-CRY.
She just did a turn to camera like, I'm so sad. Wow.
These kind of hotlines were a big deal in
Wow.
the 90s. There was loads of them. There was a number that you could call, and again, it was one of these 1-900 numbers, and you could get the Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff to rap down the phone to you.
Fuck off.
You could.
The real Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, I would very much imagine it was a recording
Pre-record.
the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
time. It's just Will Smith waiting by the phone for you. There was also a number, you might be interested in this one actually. Hulk Hogan
Oh, yeah.
had a number. I know you're
Well,
big
let me
into
tell you something,
your
brother.
wrestling. So if you rang up 1-900-909-HULK, you were
Could
able
hear
to
him say racist things down the phone.
you were able to wrestle opponents by basically pressing buttons on the phone. Now, I don't know how this works because it's obviously going to be a visual thing. So you press
Yeah.
one and Hulk
And
Hogan...
you're leg drop, drop kick,
Exactly.
slam.
Yeah.
Big leg drop.
So you got to control the fight by pressing
Okay.
1, 2, 3 on the keypad. My favourite one though, 1-900-MONSTER.
Okay.
You rang up this number to talk to demons.
Fuck off.
Again, this is somebody's job on the other
almighty.
end. Love it. Love it.
There was I listened to a podcast called The Confession Line. The Confession Line.
Oh, you got all
Oh, what was it
solemn
called?
and soft.
Oh, what was it called? It's The Confession Line. I think it's called The Confession Line.
Okay.
Anyway, I will figure out what it was. But it is a documentary. It's like a true crime kind of thing. And it was about this line in the 80s in New York. This guy set it up. And people used to ring in and just give any confess to anything.
Oh, I've
totally
heard
anonymous.
about this.
And someone rings in, confesses to him being a murderer and a serial killer and killing loads of women and prostitutes and stuff. It is absolutely fascinating.
But
And the
it's-
original callers, you can hear the original tapes.
But it's an answering machine you're ringing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the guy's name was Anonymous, I think. I think this is, and they ring up, go, this is for Anonymous, and they're like, I've killed a couple of whores last week, and I'm going to do it again, and I really like it. Other people are like, I'm cheating on my husband, and blah blah blah. It is amazing. It's brilliant. It's such a good documentary. It's like 10 episodes. What's it called? It's Confession Line. Confession Line. Yeah, I think it's called Confession
We'll
Line.
go with that.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Find out next episode. I'll say what it is. But yeah,
Cool.
it's great. So that was less funny, but it's. I'm giving you information as well. Listen, if something's not funny,
Hey,
I'm not going to tell you it's funny. I'm just
every
gonna
day's
say
an
boom.
education.
I did like that, but I was a little bit disturbing as well. I'm not. Yeah, I'm all. They all have the same agent. All these people. It's like. Do you have trouble wiping your hole? No. Can you cry on cue? Yes. We've got the job for you. All right. What's this now? Is this an infomercial?
No, we're gonna move on to something different now.
Oh, okay.
So on your screen here,
Yeah.
you will see a number of pieces of music. We're playing Plot Twist right
Okay.
now. So I want you to play one of those pieces of music, and when you hear it, I need you to devise the plot to a movie or a TV show
shit.
based on the music that you hear. You can do it over. The clips are about a minute long.
So it's like, is this like a trailer?
It can be a trailer, or you can just give me the plot of what the show is or the movie is based on the music that you hear.
Okay. Okay, I'm nervous about this one now. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on. I fucked
You
this up
did
again.
it again.
I fucked this up
You
again. I
did
had
it
the figure.
again.
Wrong mouse. Shit. Fucking technical shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. See, this, you really know I don't know what's going on. Okay, you must put up the hotkeys, mustn't you?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And I must put it down when I'm talking, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, and, okay. Oh, yeah, hotkey. Fucking hell. Okay. Okay. I'm getting vibes of a young woman who's after joining a news studio, and she's moved out to the big lights of New York City from Nebraska. Her family were farmers, and now she has to take up a new role as the agricultural correspondent for KLBCL radio. She's a small town girl with big dreams and big ambitions, and she's after stepping into this crazy world of hotshot, fast-talking guys and strong, independent women with sassy ideas and suit pants. And I mean, will she find love? Will she find the career of her dreams? Or will they keep her on just another week as she flies by the seat of her pants, telling people about the agricultural comings and goings of our fair New York City? There's a chicken on the roof of the Bronx, and there's a pig trying to hook up with someone down in Soho. Join us for Small Gal, Big News World. Tuesdays on CBS. 7 Central, 9 Eastern.
I mean, it's not quite The Devil Wears Prada, but
It's
I mean,
not.
I'd still watch it.
You would watch it, though,
I would
wouldn't you?
totally
It'd be a
watch
guilty pleasure.
the agricultural correspondent in the big city.
Yeah, small town gal.
Yeah.
Big, whatever world I
I'm
said.
intrigued to know what agricultural stuff she's going to be reporting on in the big city. But
I mean,
you know.
the thing is, there's a lot of unconventional agriculture, which is what this is kind of the subplot of the thing. So you're hooked in to find out where is there a pig in New York.
Yeah.
And then what keeps you there then is the fact that herself and Lance Benson have struck up a romance that is unconventional, but at the same time very hard to deny.
I'm not going to lie, I would 100% watch that.
But her boss is his girlfriend as well. So there's obviously a lot of trepidation there, and it's a hotbed of drama.
Do you think it gets more than one season?
I think it gets picked up for a second season, but I think they've changed out the leading actress already, but not told anyone. Do you know what they used to do in the 90s, where all of a sudden it was a blonde?
Yeah.
And they went, well, blondes tested better with the audiences. Could you not have dyed her hair? We didn't think of that until after we fired her.
How many times did they do that with Pippa and Home and Away? It was
Yes.
a new Pippa every week.
And nobody believed it. They were like, shit, her boobs are way bigger. Fuck off.
Let's go to clip number 2.
Is Pippa the one with the big boobs?
She was the mother in the caravan park. Who are you thinking of?
I was
You're
thinking Sally.
Has she got big boobs?
Dark-haired one.
Yeah.
She had massive boobs.
Did she?
She did.
I never took any
Yeah.
notice of her boobs.
Yeah, her boobs were so big. One of them was home and the other one was away.
Clip number 2.
This music clip, is it?
Yeah.
Or we're going back to this again? Okay.
Yeah.
This thing up? Okay, here we go. All right.
So it can be a movie, it could be a TV show, whatever you feel like.
Okay. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the skirting boards of your house? Well, take a trip with us. Down beneath the carpets, inside the floorboards, and behind the walls to find a magical, magical realm where all of your lost socks and lost teddy bears live harmoniously amongst each other. Come inside the walls of your house to find a musical, wondrous land where all your toys live in a constant state of purgatory. Unable to cross over to the other side, they must solve problems for their ex-owners in order to find eventual peace. They cry like a woman in the 80s ringing a 1-800 number to hear a sad story. Meet Bobo, the bear with no eyes.
Where are we going? I don't know what's going on.
He has to wipe his ass with a comfort wipe. And then, of course, there's the suicidal doll who can never quite jump off anything high enough. Come inside the skirting board Tuesday nights.
I'm sorry.
That went
is,
dark
that is the
very
darkest
quickly.
show I've ever heard. Why are they behind skirting boards? Who put them behind the skirting boards?
Fucking tune in to find out. Tune in to find out. Between agriculture, rogue agriculture in New York City, and how do shit get behind the skirting boards, you will be enthralled this autumn on CBS.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I need to get multi-channel fast. Fast. Oh.
Oh,
want-
show's so good you'll press Alt between the two of them all day.
Do you want to do one more?
Oh yeah.
Let's
is
do
there
one
another
more.
one?
Let's do
Okay,
one more.
Okay. Up again. Oh, I'm terrible at
Good
this
man,
stuff.
Ross.
Okay. And it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 4 plotty things. Okay. Number 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 or 4.
Whichever you want. This is your
Oh,
final
I don't
one.
like choices. Okay.
Whichever you want.
3. Charlie High School is the place where all the kids want to be. But unfortunately, one of them had no face. This kid wore sunglasses just for the sake of it. And he found it hard to fit in until he met me, Johnny Two Faces. I lent him one, and together we look like two normal guys with just one face each. Yeah, we're freaks, but come join us to see how we get on with the girls.
You are never going to be the head of a TV station. What? It was all going so well. What was the name of the high school?
Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie. Not Charlie, but like Charlie. Yeah, Charlie.
And
Charlie
what's
High
his
School.
name with the no face?
What's that? New kid. I can't call him the new kid or something. It's a guy with no face.
I mean, you're giving the
Well, he's
makeup.
got no face.
The makeup department have a lot of work to do.
They actually
there.
have very little work to do. What do you mean? Why?
Your man has no face.
Just shoot him from behind. Shave his head. Hang on. I've just solved your problem in 2 seconds. Right? No, shave his head, right? Shave his head, and that's the fucking face then. Just shave out a face, kind of like sideburns and stuff at the back of the head, right? Just fucking pin down his ears and throw on a set of fake ears, or just have him always wearing headphones, right? Just have him walk backwards into every scene, just turn his hands around, right? And just be like, oh, what's going on here? And then everyone be like, hey, no face, you can't. And then have two face. What's going on here? What's he pointing at? What? So is this
on a roll
so is
there.
this the end of the podcast then?
So I guess so, yeah.
The end of the
so we'll
podcast
just leave
is
it
we've
at
been
that.
booted out of the podcast. All right. Lorraine, you've played an absolute blinder this week. Okay. As a first episode, the shit you've come up with and the shit you've given me, I'm actually so happy. I'm like, I think I've just seen the best things I've seen all week.
Will we do it again?
Absolutely, 100%. Don't forget to rate and review this podcast. Tell your friends, and you can always suggest topics. Send us videos that you'd like reviewed as well, and any of your general messing by emailing unforeseenpod@gmail.com. That's unforeseen, as in F-O-R-E, because people don't understand. They'll say unforeseen.
Or else they'll include the number 4, and
Or
we're not cool enough for that.
cool.
We're
No,
not cool enough
no,
for that.
it's like foresight. So F-O-R-E. So
You're making this worse, Ross.
My
You're making
audience
this worse.
isn't that clear. So unforeseenpodcast@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on the Unforeseen Pod socials as well. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Bebo. Are we getting a TikTok?
Will we do LinkedIn?
We'll have to do some dances on TikTok. We're not
Yeah.
doing LinkedIn. That's for people that have no personality. They're like, I just got a promotion. And people are like, I don't really give a fuck.
MySpace?
Yeah, so that's it. That's everything. Listen, this has been already. I'm looking forward to the next one because I was a bit trepidatious. Is that a word? Is that a word?
I don't think it's a word.
What's the word? Trepidatious.
Worried.
I was trepid. There is definitely a word. Trepidatious is 100% a word. You can fuck off now if you're going to make me look stupid. I'm actually going to get confirmation before we end. Hang on a second. Trepidatious.
This podcast will never end.
Trepidation. Okay. Well, trepidatious. I was a little bit trepidatious. Lorraine, don't you fucking edit out that now. You were wrong. I was a little bit trepidatious about this. It's not my fault. My fucking vocabulary is better than yours.
Education.
And I'm no. To be honest with you, I enjoyed this massively. So give us a follow and tell us what you think. And if you liked it, tell us all about it. If you didn't like it, fucking shut your mouth. And hopefully we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.